It's not necessarily a bad... Okay, it's banned out. I was looking at the Batrider again for mid one. He dominated the lane in the previous one. It's a good matchup against all these heroes, but Unholy, they banned it out. And also Unholy, if you compare this team to the previous team that OG played against, this is a higher caliber players for sure. I don't know how they match, how they gel together as a team, but I don't think we're gonna see this much of a stomp as we've seen it in the first round of the open qualifier.
No, they might be able to hold up there in a little bit here against OG. We'll see how it goes, but definitely OG need to be paying their respect to this team more so than the last time.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, this time OG not giving themselves a late game option so far, it looks like. It's Pango and Ember.
What if they pick Storm Spirit and Earth Spirit at last? Then we have all 4 spirits, everyone is gonna be happy.
That would be very exciting. I still don't know, maybe something happens if you pick all 4 spirits, you know? We don't know, we haven't seen it yet. Maybe they can combine into one spirit.
Probably nothing happens and we just look dumb.
Most likely, most likely. But I can dream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I look dumb anyway, so...
I wouldn't say that. It sounds like you might, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, right now they're looking at their position. I mean, flexible picks in terms of Grimstroke and Doom. Doom can be their offlane, can be position 4 if needed.
Oh yeah, they've got a double Doom, don't they?
Yes, they do. And it's pain in the ass to play Pangolier against the Grimstroke. When you try to roll, he's gonna keep you in place with his ulti. Also double Doom, since this Pangolier will be the core here, and they decide to go for Legion Commander, so it's Doom 4, Grimstroke 5, and Legion Commander will be the offlane. So press the attack will remove the lift, Amber Spirit chains, so a little bit of more survivability. They don't have any kind of a burst damage to combine with Legion Commander, but Legion Commander was not that hero for quite some time, where you like pick Skyrat Mage, you get a lot of dual damage.
Choose your hero.
Alrighty.
Sven, this is a hero. So it's going to be mid 1 Pangolier, Thompson on the Ember, and Samael Sven. Interesting, okay. Yeah, one thing I would say about Unholy's draft, it is very slow. It seems like a draft which is not got a whole lot of pacing. I guess the Void Spirit's going to make up that kind of lack of kind of presence in the early game, but I kind of feel like OG just want to be all over Unholy from the minute they get out the laning phase, maybe even beforehand.
I was wondering if Sven will be picked up more often, considering the... So, yeah, like you can be more mobile. When Sven was super popular, like his Stormhammer, you didn't have to get more than 1 point in it, since the duration was at the fixed time. And this is how Ice Frogs kind of nerfs stuff. We've seen that with Phantom Lancer, we've seen that with Morph's Waveform. Same goes with Sven's Stun. Like, you just can't have one ability that amount of time stunned, or just so the damage increases. But Ice Frog figured things out. Who would have guessed?
Prepare for battle.
And we'll see if Sven can still carry his own in this game here. Best of 1 between Unholy and OG. And yeah, I'm glad that OG kind of gave themselves that late game option with the Sven as well. You know, they never really want to close themselves out and just put themselves entirely on a timer. They're not on a timer in this game, I don't feel like.
Also, having the bonus armor from Warcry is going to be extremely effective against the Legion Commander and the Lone Druid as well. Nikwa, starting item though. Buckler.
Oh, first hit root. That's a GG right there. Saxon and Thompson though, get busy on this bear. Spirit Bear taking a lot of damage here from these right clicks with the blocks coming in from Notel on the tree. And
You should have known.
That's not a block, that's a stun.
pretty much the full duration there of the, yeah. Okay, well, Bear nearly dead. He's going to be sent back to Fountain. Good going, Panda. Not going to be able to help for the runes. Not going to be able to challenge any bounties here. Yeah, OG looking to get them all right now. They're actually coming in with a stun onto Nikor and Radjex. Probably would die for this other bounty rune here, but again, Notel with the blocks. Nikor, he's having trouble. He's having trouble. The right clicks. It's just so much harass. Very, very frustrating. Radjex will take the bounty rune. At least secure that for his team, but it doesn't look like they're getting any others.
Well, you have to pick up this one. It's gonna be 3 for 1 for OG. Already looking good. Sucks on the bottom lane. I love the build on him. Headress, Tango, and the branch. So he just wants to buff up his Pangolin because they know they will get harassed on the bottom lane a lot from the bear and from this Grimstroke, Stroke of Fate.
Yeah, look at this. They're just bullying this Spirit Bear down once again. Not being nice to poor old Mr. Panda. They know who the big threat is in this lane. They're trying to deal with it as efficiently as possible to start things off. Goodwin and Sax are in a very aggressive start to the lane. Meanwhile at mid, it's going to be Void Spirit versus Ember Spirit. This is a matchup and a half. Noob's got the Resonant Pulse. Thompson's got the Flame Guard. Noob's got the Aether Remnant. Thompson's got Searing Chains. It's a strange matchup to say the least. And yeah, actually getting busy on him right now. Void Spirit, he might get this kill here. Thompson, he pops a Fairy Fire, and there's out of spells on the Void Spirit to keep on chasing this. Now Thompson hits level 2, gives him a little bit of safety with the Flame Guard. Yeah, Noob coming forward, trying to cancel out that salve, but will be unable to do so. Thompson playing it nicely.
Does Void Spirit remind you kind of Dazzle set, the weapon that he has? I don't know, I'm just getting that vibe from Void Spirit.
Yeah, I can see it. Dazzle's definitely got something like that. He's not particularly original hero, is he? I like how they gave, when they released these two heroes, they gave like the, you know, the softer people their grandma with cookies and the adorable little monster thing. And then they gave the, you know, all the edgy power gamers this edgy looking Void Spirit dude. Really cool with his two-sided spear. Everyone's happy.
I love his portrait profile, looks extremely good. I just think the model is a bit too close to what Dazzle looks like with certain sets.
Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Similar color scheme as well. So I like him. I like watching him play. He's a really fast-paced hero. I think he's still got a lot to be discovered on him. You got good options with the late game as well. You know, with the 225 talent, it's very clearly like, do you want to have control, or do you want to kind of go for a bit more of a carry role? It's very nice to be able to have that option. I think that's what makes good 25 talents, when they both do clearly different things.
Yeah, I have to agree with you about the part where the hero is still undiscovered. Like, let's say in 3 months we might figure out, wow, Void Spirit, one of the best position 5 heroes in the game. Like, we've seen some
unlikely, but, you know,
like that in the Dota history before. There's some issues with Legion Commander being out of the game at the moment.
Yeah, Radjex having some computer issues. He'll be back in a minute. Good poker player, Radjex.
Did you just made that up?
No, the ESL Hamburg after parties, he cleaned out everybody. And then left.
The good old classic.
yeah, just take care of all monies and leaves. He's like, oh, you're going to party hard with that, aren't you? And, no, I'm going home. Oh, okay. Nope, seems like we're good to go. One says sec, please. One says G whenever, and it looks like we are G'ing whenever. Looks like Noob will. Oh no, it won't. No, Tail actually comes in to steal the regen rune. Thank God as well, because that would have been awful for Thompson to play into. And now, of course, there's those blocks, as always, allowing Thompson to come over. He's got to fight a fist as well. Yeah, they've got it. No Tail with the rotations, denying the regen rune and finding a kill as well. Damn, this news prophet's scary.
Well,
And then
it's scary to have
Rajix held on up at
like
top.
that.
Ooh, nearly brings him down. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was insane. He's just been on point all game with these treants. We're gonna get the courier as well. Yes, he can. Thank you very much. Neek was mad, but he can't do much about it.
Well, the problem is they don't have mana on the top. Mana burn creep from the best ones you can get. Level 1. 100 mana burn for only 50. You'll take that trade anytime.
Yeah, delicious. Sweet, delicious creep spells. And meanwhile, down at bottom, Frost having to send his bear back to base again, it looks like here. Ooh, nice stroke of fate from Ekanat. That's doing quite a lot of damage there, mid one. Down to about half HP, but they've also managed to get this bear down to below half HP again. It looks like Frost is not allowed to summon his bear right now. In fact, they're going for the kill here, and they're going to grab it.
300.
Saxa finds it. Yeah, I don't know how Saxa got that, considering mid one was mid-swashbuckle, but a well-timed right-click from Saxa. He's in the money right now. I think I'll come out to him. Oh yeah, lovely pair of brown boots. Still look great in those. All these two guys at mid just brawling it out with their shields. I can't do damage to you, you can't do damage to me. Though it seems like Dawson can do damage to the noob here. He's trying to play it around on the hula hoops, but can't get it right. Ends up taking a bit of damage for it, but Slight Fist Spam just doing a lot to really beat noob down here. Someone's got to be careful as well, because he does have that resonant pulse.
Are fortified.
Rune, it's gonna be a double damage for Thompson. He already has a bottle. Void Spirit just bought his, so big advantage for Thompson there. He can regen up to full HP pretty much at the moment and have that harassment from the Sleight of Fist with the DD.
Just want to point out the bounty rune currently in the radiant side of the map.
Yeah, no,
It
pick that up.
for 1, but it's actually 2 for 1.
Radiant's
Interesting.
courier has
Interesting.
been killed.
Maybe they're doing age. Maybe they're going to go and grab it at 4 minutes.
Tail diving mid.
5. Oh, they're going for this right now. Double damage on Thompson's trying to open up for a kill onto Noob here, but Noob, he's playing it well. He jumps through the trees and then goes back for the creeps. Ekanat TP's in, so they're saying, well, this is just as good a target as any. Thompson going to dodge out the stun, but finishing off his kill might be tricky, and he's going to turn around and get a stroke of fate, so Ekanat will bring down No Tail with him. Thompson should be okay, though, as he runs off to the side. And yeah, the bounty route, no one's going to make it there at time. Saxon's like, wait a minute, guys. We did not take this.
Bounty. Sadly, it doesn't increase over time, so they might have been saving it in the previous batches. Doesn't work anymore. Still, some gold lost. Thompson.
Yeah, he's found Nikwa here, hasn't he? He's just trying to get some creeps. Thankfully, Doom is very, very tanky, and with his ice armor as well, going to make it very hard for the M Spirit to chase him down there. Of course, does proc on the Sleight of Fist hit.
Top lane, Rajix doing extremely good. Pretty much same CS as Sven right now. Has phase boots finished, just needs to use the courier. Will put a lot of pressure, but on the bottom lane, seems like Lone Druid will drop. One more hit from Nature's Prophet will do the job.
Yep, more than just a bear this time. Also the hero himself going down as well. Luckily, he does have a bear when he respawns, so that's one nice little respite. He has been losing that Panda a lot down in the bottom lane.
Middle tower is under
There's a reason
attack.
they're endangered. That's because mid one and Saxa keep on killing them. Yeah, it feels like a tricky lane down at bottom. This Pangolier is really controlling things up to start things off. And, well, in they go with the stun out onto mid one. Yeah, they're really bringing them down low here, but unfortunately can't finish the job. And Saxa, meanwhile, is just getting all up in their faces, but the nice two-man fear gonna send them back, protecting Frost, but his bear might still be vulnerable, but they don't have the damage to finish off that little panda bear. Meanwhile, mid one's getting very low in this lane.
Dire's
Stroke of
top
fates
tower
from
is under
Ekanat are on
attack.
point. He can't run away either because there's these damn treants in the way.
Mid one's having a good time on the bottom. Decides to go for fast javelin with the orb venom, extra slow, especially if he procs the lucky shot. So that's gonna be a lot of kill potential.
Dire's top
But
tower
he needs
is
to
under
bring some
attack.
regen. See if he's bringing any. Yeah, there's the flask on the courier.
They're losing their tower up on top though, OG. This one's just straight up gonna go down. Nikra and Rajix. They are just Dota killed this one. Sumail, he seemed to see this coming as he's gone 3 points in the Great Cleave and has just run to the jungle straight away. Who needs lanes anyway?
Oh, the deny on the bottom lane. He denied the bear 300 gold. That's more than they would get for a hero kill. And I love what Nico did on the top lane with the frost armor. He used it on the creeps to keep them alive so they can get the tower in time. It's all about those little plays, you know.
Yeah, the micro plays. Get that efficiency in. That's what it's about. It seems like they want to take a tower of their own here. Saxa and mid one just constantly pushing in this wave. Frost cowering in the trees. He waits for his bear to come back. 16 seconds that is going to be. Rajix is making his way over. He's got himself phase boots, bracer, and he can deal no. He gets too close here, and he's going to go for this one. There's the Inkshot coming as well, but he's struggling for a high find a target now. Mid one jumps himself away. No-Tail just straight up TPing away. Rajix cannot find a hero. Okay, here we go. Void Spirits come in. This should be Saxa dead. I'm not sure I'm going to get the jewel for it. No, Saxa's actually going to turn around with the lift, throw them back, but unfortunately the actual step forward, that'll put an end to Saxa.
A great lineage.
I guess he didn't expect either, and he was hesitating there because he wanted to get the dual damage on either Pangolier or get the dual damage from Nature's Prophet, but was kind of slow.
Is under attack.
Like sometimes
Nature's
it's
Prophet,
better
the big
to
one.
just to get a kill on a good target, and that target would definitely be Pangolier because he's, you know, he's their core.
Yeah, but one of the dual damage, and instead got neither Pango nor the dual damage. No-Tail picking up an early smoke here as well in his stash. We'll see how he uses that one as he's fighting with Niqua for the creeps right now. But Niqua's just like, yeah, he's just gonna fight him. Pops the Scorched Earth, pops the Infernal Blade. No-Tail just comes in and keeps on attacking the creeps. What an annoying guy.
I don't think Lone Druid will be that popular of a pick anymore. I loved him in the previous patch where you could just get it that you don't want the spirit there.
Thompson can't seem to quite finish off this. Oh yes, never mind, he can. He's got the Slide of Fist, 4 points in it. That is more than enough damage, and now he's got himself a remnant away. He's going to play around with his bear for a little bit here. Does stand a risk of getting rooted up, so now he jumps himself away, but Frost is still chasing. He has got another remnant, throws it up to the high ground, going to run it one way. Remnant still in the other. There's a Void Spirit camping in here as well. And he's just going to go ahead and take the outpost. Why not? 10 minutes, coming up in just a second. Meanwhile, have they been able to take two? No, they're not. No-Tail in mid one, able to take the returning outpost here. Might even get themselves a kill to Rajix here. Rajix throws down the pressy attack. Not sure how much health he's got. Well, he's got enough, especially with Niqua turning up and bodying OG. Tell him to get away. Get away for it, says Niqua.
Classic disarm. Also, the javelin proc, No-Tail come back, blocking for me so I can get the last hit. There it is. One hit will do the job.
Saxer coming over for the XP as well. He got, oh, Wrath of Nature. Just pops the poor old Ekanat up in the top lane. All that. With a ton of damage.
He was trying to man up, fight against the Ember Spirit. I think Void Spirit needs to be more active on Unholy side. Like, he's their playmaker. Legion Commander has a lot of farm at the moment, but doesn't have the hero to play with. Like, that's not a Lone Druid. Grimstroke still under-leveled a bit. He's only level 5 at the moment. Doom also not level 6. I'm not sure who bought the Dome. No courier with the Tome.
I just love that Sumail's just ditched this game. He's just not playing. He's in the jungle straight away, and he's doing great. Fantastic net worth so far on him.
He's just doing Swen things. Has that Mask of Madness, the classic, has Yasha queued up.
Rajix on the run. Sprout comes out, Rolling Thunder comes through as well. Keeping him locked down. He'll be able to get the impressive attack off. Keep him alive a little bit longer. And nice jukes out actually onto the Rolling Thunder. Might keep Rajix alive. Now we're looking for the turnaround here. Two OG heroes just nestled in the trees. Duel gonna go the way of mid one here. Mid one, he's got the swashbuckle, but sides out onto me. He's killed that quickly. Will do so. Now jumping themselves away, and the cranks onto Doom. But unfortunately, it looks like this is the end for mid one anyway. Astral Step will finish him off. And now No-Tail as well, getting chunked down, but they do get the turn kill. Saxa comes in and brings down Niqua. Ekanat still wants to keep on chasing Saxa here, but Saxa's getting himself back, and Thompson's getting himself in. This is a scary hero. Look at that. What Chrysalis on Ember Spirit.
Yeah, he did
Hold
it
them,
in
right?
the previous match when he was playing the mid Pango. It's, I mean, it got buffed, this straight up damage from 38 to 45. The crit got reduced, but overall the damage is just better. Let's see. Oh my, actual
Classic
damage.
Thompson things. Just rocking up down under tier 3s. All by himself. Not a single friendly hero in sight. He's cool with it. Doom's out, but Thompson dodges. Has a remnant to get away to. Noob's still chasing though. They really want to bring this guy down, but can they? Seems hard. He's just gonna get away with this one. Meanwhile, Radjax, he's getting jumped upon by Zamail. In comes the Aether Remnant. Gonna actually hold Ember still.
They should
Radiant's
not
top
underestimate
tower is under
the
attack.
power of global presence from the Nation's Prophet, especially his ulti. Look at how aggressive they play at the moment.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm just saying how aggressive OG is playing at the moment. Like all the wards that they put in the jungle, two of those got devorded,
Is under attack.
but still they're not stopping. They don't care about the vision. They still want to take a fight.
Yep, and they're gonna find one Thompson running into 4 heroes. If they get the Doom off, this could be trouble. They do indeed. Thompson in a bad place right now. Mid one's gonna try and come in from behind with the Rolling Thunder. Manages to combo up two of them quite nicely, but in comes that Blink, holding them together and causing a lot of trouble. Now they've got the double duel off as well. Are they gonna get both? No, they don't get both. They certainly get one. Mid one turning around as well. He's got so much shield crash, extra HP here, but will it matter with the roots coming through? The damage there as well. Saxa can't do much from the sidelines. They kind of have to say goodbye, but the return in from OG. They're not done with this fight, but maybe they should be. There's a fear comes down onto him. They're going to try and find themselves a bear. Samael wants it. They've already claimed Decanart, and they want to get Frost Bear as well, but he's OMG through the trees. The heal comes out as well. Frost's Bear is going to get himself to safety. No tail cancelling that TP, realizing that going forward would be a bad move. So OG, they lose 2, but they got something.
Yeah, they lost 2 cores for 2 supports. Not worth it
Radiant's
for
bottom
OG,
tower
but
is under attack.
overall net worth still increasing. If Sven was there a bit earlier, I think they would just completely destroy that fight. He didn't even have ulti at the moment. Almost has full SNY.
God, fear Thompson right now.
The thing
Double
is,
damage, Chrysalis.
yeah, OG doesn't have any ultis with the high cooldown, so they're just gonna keep fighting all the time, play around the Doom timing.
Look at the team doing. He's just disrespecting them. He's just gonna kill the guy. He's like, oh, stop farming creeps underneath my tier 3, please. I was like, no. I'm just gonna kill him.
Had the full vision from that observer board placed by No Tail. So now this tower will go down. There's some extra
Radiant's
damage
bottom tower is
on the
under
tower
attack.
coming out from Blightstone, Bounty Rune spawning.
This nice.
Man, this OG as a team, I know this is not the toughest opponent that they're facing, but still, nothing
bad
changed.
players.
The way they play,
Radiant's
it's
bottom
still the
tower
same.
has fallen.
Yep. And it's answered a lot of questions, actually, for me at least, is that, you know, how much was OG's playstyle about the captain? Top lane, they're actually able to get their kill onto mid one, at the very least. Thompson trying to juke him around a little bit here. Fear comes out. He does not want to go back to that random. At the same time, he gets rooted. He could be in a bad position. No tail coming in as well, trying to help him out, but there comes that root. But the rest of Unholy aren't here right now. They're coming around the side. They want to silence up the Rubik and try and make something out of this fight. Saxon's going to be the target. Everyone's up onto the high ground. Saxon trying to run it around the trees here, but I don't think there's any escape. Saxon's going to drop. Meanwhile, No Tail and Thompson on the run. No Tail going to trees himself here. Root is through, and I think this is taking a real time to kill this guy. I mean, he's got strength power trend, so he is not that easy to kill, but with the Mark of Madness Bear and a nice stroke of fate from Econar, they will be able to bring down the OG captain. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, they find the return kill. There's a big one of that. Noob goes down. They get the big response.
Man, has already ended.
Coming in, he's looking for Radjax. Radjax is a tanky boy though, and the Bear fears him back as well. Thompson looking to get in the control, allows Samael into the fight, but he's still interested in the Bear. He's chasing with Bear. Meanwhile, there's your double Doom coming out. Ember Spirit and Pangolin both doomed up, but they should be okay here. Frost is there, trying to look for something here, rooting up Ember Spirit, but they can't really do anything about this. What do you do? It's 2 heroes doomed, but you don't have any intros.
Doom heroes, they're running at them.
This is the most OG thing I've ever seen. Imagine that. Like, the fight is 5 versus 5. Your dude's about to go down, but just before he goes down, he gets a double Doom off. You're like, all right, great, the fight's ours. No, it's not. They're still running at us.
And every single time, if you watch closely Saxa, is trying to get hands on the Overwhelming Gods. So that's huge amount of damage just from a Fade Bolt and the Overwhelming Gods. Now he got pressed the attack. Can dispel root some extra healing. Also very good, but yeah. And OG is not stopping. Once again, they don't have the best tower damage unless Sven decides to pop his ulti and just he's just chasing Barret.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Fade from memory.
Econog gets popped. In some trouble here. Maybe the lift is out. The right clicks are in. They've got those chains. They've got the Rolling Thunder as well. And Remy's going to buy Thompson. Followed by a Noob a little bit of time, and he's able to step himself up onto the high ground. Oh no! He actually jumps in, but immediately into the Rolling Thunder. He's going to get himself stunned out and brought down very quickly here. Can't follow up with the dual kill. Saxer, well, could be in some trouble. But guess who's here? It's No Tail. And the one who's not here so far is Samael, but it's still trying to fight this one. The top is going in deep, finding Radjik, finally getting to punish him here. Meanwhile, in comes that Spirit Link. It's just on Thompson right now. Econog on the sidelines of the fight, dropping is really, really low. Thompson's on the right, 3-man stun. Samael is here, rips through one, but in comes the fear from Malone Druid. He's trying to limp away from this fight right now. Do they have the catch? Do they have the damage? It doesn't look like they do. Maybe, no, they can't connect with the swashbuckle. The Spirit Malone Druid gets himself away, along with his Spirit Bear as well. But unfortunately, this leaves OG with a lovely looking tower right under their noses.
The thing I like about OG is that they look like they're in a bad position, and all it takes is one snap. They understand that they're the better team. They can take this fight if they play it perfectly, and they do so. Like you see Saxa just trying to run away, maybe get a route where enemy team will just try to focus him. He has weight to dispel it with the stolen press, and then positioning from two cores, from Pangolier and from the Ember Spirit. Like one is on the top side, one is on the bottom side, where the top side jumped in really deep here. He's able to just bring down Econog. The duel does absolutely no damage. Thompson keeps on chasing. They're going to find Frost as well. Unholy, they're just looking like chickens, and OG are looking like the chefs at KFC, looking to serve up a lovely meal. Radjik's getting controlled up on the high ground, but Samael is on top of him. Hello, sir. I've got Sanjin Yasha, I've got a Chrysalis. Let me show you. While getting hammered down, and the duel comes in from Saxer as well, just to give himself a little bit of extra damage. Why not?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Saxer only knew he could have took the 60 damage talent to level 10 and just become a core. Just kidding now. You do not have a carry crab, but 200 HP is always feels like a better choice. And suddenly this game is just straight up over. Every single time Doom is used, they use that info and continue to play aggressively. Even though they have like Pangolier's Rolling Thunder with 70 seconds cooldown and the Sven ulti, they're still gonna keep fighting all the time. They don't care about the cooldown.
Dire are scanned.
Not much in this game left for Unity, unfortunately. They're really getting their peppercorns grinded up by OG. One more attempt, maybe one more fight. I mean, they've actually got as much dual damage on OG as Unholy have on Radjik's. He's got 20, but the Pangolier has 10, and now the Rubik has 10 as well. Yule's out, Doom as well, and the Spirit could be caught out here. They're going to throw in the duel. They're throwing everything they've got onto Ember Spirit here. Can they finish the job? It doesn't look like they can. Ember Spirit survives. Now the clean's coming in from the Sven. He nearly brings down the Doom. Doom will eventually die to No Tail. And No Tail now just fighting in from the sidelines. Mid one comes rolling on through. Frost is going to be the target right now. Frost trying to run around, lost in this fight, trying to get back to his team, but he cannot make it. And those are the sirens coming in for poor old Unholy.
Yeah, Sven is just over-farmed at the moment. Like, if they want to focus Ember Spirit, I think he will gladly die there, while Sven is just going to completely rip them apart. And that's full Aghanim Scepter on Sven.
Wow. I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't seen this in a competitive game yet. But this is a hilarious item. And if you haven't seen it yet, then, well, there you go. Superman. Up onto the high ground. Hello, dude.
And once you get to level 20 to lower the cooldown on that Stormhammer, that's a big one.
Yep, that's when it gets crazy. Oh, up careful to the high ground, actually. Thompson do it, indeed. They managed to find the Doom, and Doom, well, he turns around with the Infernal Flare. There's not enough to keep him alive. Rajik's coming in forward, looking for a dual target right now. Maybe they can find Thompson, but Thompson's very fast indeed. He's going to make it down to the low ground, and there is no punishment here for Unholy. It kind of feels like they don't have the catch. They don't have the punishment. They can't just get onto the Thompson and stop him doing exactly what he wants. As we're experiencing right now, Sumail diving into the fight, fist first, and then on top of Rajix. Rajix being held still, beaten down. Mid one trying to finish the job. Can they finish him up? Yes, they can. But Thompson does die in response as Frost and Nuke come around the side and do manage to sweep Thompson at the very least. And now, well, mid one might be a target. Sumail fixing his back, so might just come and help out his teammate. And there's the ultimate. There's a dive in. Goodbye, little panda. Fear comes out, but now he just turns around. Hello, dude. He's right on top of him, just coming straight into the fight. And he will be beaten in by Sumail as the damage is just too much. GG branches thrown onto the floor. Kind of poetically here from Frost. He's just creating a little trail of these and giving them a bit of a slalom as well. Kind of realizing where they're at right now as in comes the damage. Astral Spirit thrown out from Saxa. Frost controlled up. There's your ring swell out onto him as well. Undra gets beaten in. More GG branches for the boys, but unfortunately he gets brought down as well. And
Real GG.
there's a real one. There it is. Throw it in the chat. 23 minutes in. And, well, Unholy, they get dismantled. Just like the last team before. What do you do against this level of aggression? A team where if you doom two of their heroes, they still continue running at you. They just don't seem to bleed.